Hi, I'm Ed Sundby. I'm here for Harvey Billadeau. I've had the pleasure of knowing Harvey for over 50 years. We competed in high school rodeos, professional rodeos in the same era. And throughout those years, Harvey and I became good friends. Harvey had a lot of natural ability and he used it well. He worked hard to be a champion. It didn't matter if it was scorching heat in July or tying calves when it was 20 below to get ready for the winter rodeos like Denver and Fort Worth. He wanted to be the best. Harvey is also an excellent horseman. He always rode good horses, many that he raised and trained himself. To this day, he still rides good horses. Harvey's rodeo accomplishments started very early in his career. There's many of them, but I got to name a few here. In 1970, he was a junior in high school. He was the rookie cowboy in the NDRA. He was also the runner-up in calf roping that year. In 1973, he won the NDRA team roping, was runner-up in the steer wrestling, and runner-up in the all-around. In 74, he won the calf roping. In 1975, he came close to winning all three timed events. He was a champion calf roper, champion steer wrestler, and was runner-up in the team roping. By the time he was 22 years old, he had won 4 state titles and is one of only 2 cowboys in the state to win all 3 timed events. In 1976, Harvey bought his PRCA card and was runner-up calf roper and finished 7th in the steer wrestling in the Badlands Circuit. For the next few years, Harvey entered most of the big rodeos across the country, representing North Dakota well on a regional and national level, from Kissimmee, Florida, to Long Beach, California, to Calgary, Alberta, and many in between. He placed high in several rounds and averages at rodeos including Tucson, Baton Rouge, El Paso, Fort Worth, Yuma, and many others. In the late 80s and 90s, he won several Rough Rider Association championships while rodeoing with his children, and won 1 more NDRA calf roping title almost 20 years since he'd won his first one. Harvey's been a great supporter of North Dakota Rodeo. He has served on several boards, contracted cattle, has helped a lot of youth get started and improve. Both his children, Jessica and Preston, were state champions behind him and had a vision, and Harvey's got a vision for his 6 granddaughters, who he also mentors to do the same along with other children. Rodeo has always been a major part of Harvey's life. When he quit competing, he stayed very involved in the sport. When you have a passion, that's what you do. It doesn't matter if he's going to a team roping jackpot, helping his kids, his grandkids, watching a rodeo, sponsoring a buckle. He wants to be involved. He just loves being a cowboy. As I said, Harvey and I competed for years, and I believe competition builds strong relationships. And I'm proud to call Harvey Billadeau my friend. He'd be a great asset to the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Bob Hanson. One of the best things about the sport of rodeo is the competition. The tougher the competition, the better you're forced to be. Harvey Billadeau, for decades, made those around him better. It didn't matter if you were rodeoing the amateur or professional. When you seen Harvey's name on the entry list, you know you better break the best if you wanted to win, and we all wanted to win. He was and is one of the best timed event cowboys that ever came out of North Dakota. He was always well mounted. It didn't matter if you were at a rodeo or at a jackpot, he always had the best horse there. In later years, as we slowed down in our rodeo travels, it was a pleasure to see Harvey's family show up and compete. Cindy and Harvey taught their kids the same work ethic, the same desire to win, and the same respect to others as they showed throughout their career. The decades of winning the championships in 3 events and several organizations, ranging from high school to professional levels, attest to the fact that Harvey Billadeau should be in the Cowboy Hall of Fame. I thank you for the competition. I'm proud to speak on Harvey's behalf, and maybe even more important, I'm proud to call Harvey a friend.
Good morning, I'm Kenton Onstad from Parshall, and I want to second the nomination for Harvey Billadeau as Modern Era Cowboy Hall of Fame. I've known Harvey for over 60 years. I went to school with him, and every event that Harvey was, he set the bar. All of his rodeo accomplishments, if you don't know Harvey, you didn't pay attention at a rodeo. He set the bar, and that was where it went from there, whether it was calf roping, steer wrestling, or team roping. They wanted Harvey on their team. And all you have to do is look at the titles. I want to say the young man has won, but he's put together over the years. He's continued to be a promoter of the sport. Not only himself, but now his son and daughter, Preston and his wife Leanne, Jessica and her husband Travis, and now the grandgirls, all mutton buffling and busting and riding rodeo. He continues to support that. Some of the things you don't understand about Harvey, he's a community-minded person, not only when they're rodeo, community-minded. He's been there for his neighbors when they need help. He's there for the community of Parshall when they need some assistance. Harvey's always been there to contribute, and always there to support that event. But there's a couple things that he hasn't been able to conquer, and that's car racing. If you know the curve right before you get to his house, he's never managed that curve, and that's the only thing that probably he hasn't won. Harvey was an outstanding trackman. Set the limit. He was the one you wanted to defeat. When it comes to rodeo, he put his mind to it, and was part of that. And that's Harvey Billadeau, and he should be well worthy of being a candidate for North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame. Thank you.